My name is Cody Hansen, and my project was Harvest Access, a website for farmers market information. My advisor is Dr. Bjorn, and my client is Jeff Goldstein. So it's very difficult to find farmers market information online. There are many websites out there, and typically you can only figure out when and where farmers markets are. There's a lot of websites that are offering this information, but none of them do it very well, so there's a lot of places to look and not very much information to find. It'd be very convenient if you could go to one place and see when and where a market was, and also what was available at the stands. So the solution to this was Harvest Access, a website where you can go, you can search your zip code, and as you can see in the image, it will show all the farmers markets in your area. From then, you can click on one of the farmers markets and see every stand at the market. And then for each stand, you can see what items they have available in their stock, how much each item costs, and also some recipes recommended by the stand. This was the methodology for my project. First, I got all the required materials from my client, Jeff. Then I moved on to development. I had to design and develop the entire website myself, and I'm definitely not a designer, so I used Bootstrap, which was made by Twitter, which helps you make nice-looking websites without knowing what you're doing. Next, I had to host it online. I used a free web hosting service called Heroku, which allows you to use it for free as long as you have a limited number of users. Next, I met with stand owners and made sure Harvest Access is something they would actually use. And finally, I had my family and my friends test Harvest Access. The software that I use to create Harvest Access is Node.js and Backbone, which basically serve pages to the user, and they also do all the rendering for you. I hosted it on Heroku, which, like I said, is a free web hosting software. And I used Google Maps API to show all the markets on maps. The most important thing I learned from my project was working with a client. Luckily, my client Jeff is very nice and knew that I didn't have very much experience working with people on my own, so he was very helpful and kind of gave me a good rundown. I also had to be accountable for an end project. This was actually going to be used by his company once I'm finished with it, or I am finished with it, but it's actually going to be used by his company, so I had to make sure I had something nice to deliver to them. I also had to learn about time management. I spent about 2 or 3 weeks in the beginning wasting time and trying to get things working, and then it was just terrible. So time management is very important. And finally, working with a concrete deadline, I needed to have something to deliver last week, so this was all finished. If you're interested in learning more about Harvest Access, please visit me in room 110. Thank you.